Hello, today I'll be talking about my third home visit lesson plan conducted on April 22nd, 2020 with Marilee Bibb, who is 27 months old. The name of the activity is Cookie Predictions. The materials used were butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla, baking soda, salt, flour, chocolate chips, a bowl, measuring cup, a mixer, cookie sheet, parchment paper, and a spoon. For the procedure, first with your child, gather all the ingredients and utensils you would need to make any chocolate chip cookie or other kind of cookie you prefer. Follow any recipe you know to make cookies, allowing the child to help as much as they can. Allow for this to be a time for teaching the child about measurements. Throughout the process, point the child to see how the separate dry ingredients you started with change when they are mixed together to form a sticky dough. Split the dough balls into two groups. You'll be baking them in separate batches. Once the first batch of cookies is baked, direct the child to notice how the ingredients are different from when they started and how. Wait for the cookies from the first batch to cool off. Once you have waited for them to cool off, make the second batch of dough balls and put them on the baking sheet and ask what the child will think will happen to them when they are in the oven. Ask them how they know this. Confirm or correct their hypothesis when the cookies come out of the oven and enjoy them together as a family. The anticipated learning outcome is that the child will be able to make and verify predictions based on past experiences. An accommodation would be if the child is having a hard time measuring the dry ingredients, they can just help with the mixing or making the dough balls. The teacher's role is just to facilitate. They can help the parent find a recipe for cookies if they are not familiar with one. The parent's role is to lead the activity and help the child learn the skill while having fun. The parent had requested activities that would help the child become familiar with concepts that would be learned in preschool. Making observations and applying what has been learned will help her in preschool as well as the rest of her schooling and life. Focusing on a topic and having to recall information will also help her with her attention and retention skills as well, and this also provides a basic introduction into numbers and measurements. The strengthening families protective factor that I would implement here is to have concrete support in times of need. I'm encouraging the family to either use a family recipe and call the family member to talk about it, or once they have the cookies, to FaceTime or Skype a family friend and enjoy the dessert together. During this period of social distancing, it is important that the family still remain connected to those they know and love in order for them to know that they are not alone in this situation that may be trying for them.